運が悪かったんだよ、お前らは。
Okay, so what did I say we're doing? We're gonna hit up all the mini games across the map. Of which there are story importance to those mini games, and we're just pretty much gonna go through and kind of get them all out of the way in terms of talking about them. Mostly because there's really not any real reason to go through and play the mini games just normally, but they are there. They're supposed to be there as like things you can do to like immerse yourself in the city. You know, like, well, not necessarily, you know, in Japan. I would imagine not anyway, but a big part of the appeal of these games in the West, anyway, in terms of the Western release of these games, is they have, like, a virtual tourism attraction to them, appeal, where it's like, not everyone can, like, go to Tokyo, Japan, but you can play Yakuza, and you can get an experience equivalent to that. You can just walk through and like, see this, depiction of a Tokyo, a city in Tokyo, and like kind of get a feel for it. So we're gonna we're gonna do the big one first. So Mahjong, Mahjong is one of those. How many? Just whatever. We're just gonna do one game. So Mahjong's one of those big fuck you English speakers. It's probably the biggest obstacle to anyone. Like, it's such a meme. If you go online, you'll see such memes about playing a Mahjong in this game, and it's really funny because it is probably one of the more impenetrable side activities that you can get immersed into. It's so funny though, because like, if you do like Mahjong, this game just has straight up just like a Mahjong simulator in it. It really kind of goes back to Sega's history as an arcade developer. Is you can really feel how they kind of took that same sensibility. Let's see. That same sensibility when making the minigames in this game, because there are so many minigames where it just functions completely well as like it could be a game completely dedicated to. Oh fuck! Yeah, I have no idea how the fuck Mahjong works, by the way. It could be completely dedicated to. I did it. I did the thing. To. Oh no! What that game. Ooh. Yeah. I have no clue, by the way. That should be apparent. With that game, like, a game completely based around being a Mahjong, for example, a Mahjong game. Like, if a developer wanted to release a Mahjong game, and if you wanted to play one, then just, you can pop, if you want to play a virtual Mahjong game, you can just pop in Yakuza, and there you go. Okay, we lost. So, like, yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and say Mahjong is not something that is completely baffling to me, but, I mean, it is basically just poker. It's just different symbols. If you can learn what, like, the different hands of poker are. I mean, like, I'm no good at poker either. I don't know what the different hands in poker, like, off the top of my head, I wouldn't anyway. And I wouldn't know what, like, a smart play to make at any given time while playing poker might be. And it's really just the same way. It's just, you have to know what the patterns are, and once you learn the pattern... Did he win? No. And once you, like, know what the patterns are, then you can do the game. I have no... Get rid of this. It is really funny, though, seeing... Oh, yeah, did I win? I actually won. Here I am talking about how I don't know how to play fucking Mahjong, and I actually won a round. Completely by accident. I like, with any game, all you have to do is, like, learn what the rules are, and then you can start figuring it out. It is really funny, though, like, if you look up interviews with the localization team who works on bringing the Yakuza games into English, it is really funny seeing them talk about, like, localizing the Mahjong minigames. Because they're, like, where... Is it in this game? No. Oh, how to play. Rule. Yeah, there's like... It's like a 40-page booklet that's literally just like, here's what the fuck Mahjong is. Here's how you play. Learn how to play Mahjong, you fucking idiot. It's like literally... Like, and none of this is in the Japanese version of the game. Because in Japan, it's like culturally relevant in the same way that poker is for us. So it's kind of expected that if you're going to a Mahjong parlor in the game, you would probably know what Mahjong is. It's not something that would need to be explained in terms of its cultural relevance. It is also funny seeing posts from people like, I'll get into the Yakuza games. Domino effect. A crippling... he won. A crippling Mahjong addiction. And, like, really, I still have no idea how the fuck Mahjong works, I gotta be honest. Like, the basic rules, as far as I understand them, is you need 3 matching sets and then 2 pairs. Like, that's the basic, like, bottom rung requirement. But I really have no fucking idea what actually qualifies as a winning hand or not, because I swear, sometimes I'm playing this fucking game for some reason, and I'll think, oh, I should have the hand, right? This should be a winning hand, what I have. But then, no. So it's abundantly clear, I still have no idea how the fuck this stupid game works. Like, the thing is, you need to have a complete hand. Every tile in your hand needs to contribute. And then you can steal tiles that are discarded by other players if it completes a set of 3. And you can either have 3 matching tiles or 3 that are like 1, 2, 3, right? Like that equivalent. And he won. But then it's like, what the fuck does he have? If you wanted to learn how to play Mahjong, this would probably be a good way to do it. But, like, man. I'm not afraid to say it bounces right the fuck off of me. I do like Mahjong tiles, though. Aesthetically, they're really cool. I like the sound effects. The sound effects are nice. Like, sometimes I just have no fucking idea. Got a lot of bamboo in this hand. I did it. I have no... Like, I think I understand, but then it becomes apparent that no, I don't. I don't understand at all. This is, like, actual hell for, like, completionists. Because if you want to get like, complete, actual, legit 100% completion in these games... Wait. Oh. She took my piece. If you want, like, actual, like, legit 100% completion, like, finishing the completion list... There's a bunch of fucking Mahjong achievements. So a lot of the memes you'll see are like, Mahjong is the final boss of Yakuza. Like, I'm perfectly happy getting all the trophies. I don't need the completion list to be maxed out, and thank God none of the Yakuza games require getting 100% on the completion list in order to get all the trophies. If you see someone who, like, has a fully decked out completion list in Yakuza, that motherfucker spent so long playing Mahjong and trying to figure out how you play Mahjong. I think, see, like, look at my, I think I need the little symbol, but then with two, like these two, I think what I need to win is the one with, like, a 2 wavy lines over the top. And then I think I win. But that's probably wrong. See, how have I not won? How have I not won right now? I don't get it. Like, I have 3 sets of 3 and then 2 pairs. But I have not won. Why have I not won? I don't get... I don't... Fuck this game. So, Mahjong, am I right? Yeah. Go fuck yourself. Every time I want to think, oh, I can get it. It's just poker, but weird and Asian. But then no, fuck you. Fuck Mahjong. I hate it. I don't want to play that shit anymore. I want a version of Yakuza that's based in the West, where like you go around a city and you can go to a card shop and start sitting at the table and start playing Yu-Gi-Oh with a motherfucker. That's the equivalent. So then the next level of bullshit Asian minigame that is going to be fuck off impenetrable for a Western-based audience is, I'm actually sincerely surprised there's not a Go minigame in any of these games so far. Or at least, like, life or death puzzles, right? Like, a lot of, not a lot of, but, like, I remember, like, Watch Dogs, for example, had a chess puzzles minigame. Where you have to, like, get mate in however many moves. I'm surprised that there's no, life or death, Go puzzles. Oh, no. So yeah, this is the other what the hell, minigame. Aside from Mahjong, and that's Shogi. Shogi is basically just chess. It's basically Asian chess. It's Asian chess, which means all of the pieces have different moves, different ways that they move. No. Yeah. So, like, it's pretty much the same. It's just, you know. It's pretty much just, chess, but stupid. It's probably very regressive. Did I screw up? I don't get it. I mean, there's really not a lot to say about it. It's just chess. If you can learn how the pieces move in chess, you can learn how to play shogi. It's the same thing. What's a super take back? Oh, okay. All the way back to the beginning. Sorry. There's really not a lot to say about it. It sure is chess, but less interesting. Did you? Because I didn't know what I was doing. Did I? I don't know how to play this fucking game, dude. Oh, shit, that was fucking... Took me by surprise. I feel like I'm doing even worse at this than I was at Mahjong somehow. I mean, obviously, right? What? Can I just give up? What is this piece? Is this the queen? Did I not start with that? Okay, so that was shogi. Okay. There are fucking, like, you have to play shogi. In Yakuza 2, there's a sequence where you have to play shogi in order to progress. And that is bullshit. Shogi's even more asinine. I mean, playing chess against a computer is stupid, period. But, like, chess that's just different and it has different rules is even worse. And the only differentiation between the pieces is, Japanese symbols you don't understand. So we hit up Mahjong, we hit up Shogi. We're gonna end up doing karaoke later. We don't need to do that right now. Billiards. We'll hit up the billiards game up here and try to avoid Majima everywhere because fuck off. Oh yeah, they got darts here too. So this is actually kind of cool. I like this about Majima Everywhere, is Majima will show up and like challenge you to mini games. That is actually kind of fun. I do kind of like that.
Nani?
Why do you get to go first? We're obviously going to play 8-ball. Anyone who plays any other kind of pool is fucking wrong. So, if you've... I thought Majima said he was going first. Why are we, doing the ball break? the thing to decide who goes first. I'm going first, bitch. So if you've ever played pool in Grand Theft Auto 4 or 5, does 5 have pool? In Grand Theft Auto 4, the minigame for pool in the Yakuza series is way fucking better. I don't know what it is, but the physics for the pool balls in this are so good. I don't even know how they do it. Like, again, we're playing a game I actually fucking understand, so I might not fail at it. Damn. Ooh, wait. Yeah, motherfucker. Okay. Lows, highs. I forget how 8-ball works. I guess I'm used to playing the other kind. Yeah, let's... Here's good. Once again, like, the quality of the minigames in the Yakuza series is, like, simulator levels. Like, you could play a game that was just a pool game, and it was made to be a pool simulator. Does that mean you lose? Majima, you fucking idiot. That was fast. I had so much more to say about pool. Good job, you fucking loser moron. Like, you could buy a game that's just a pool game. It was designed to be a simulator of pool, a pool simulator, and it's pretty much just as good as what you're gonna find in the average Yakuza game as a throwaway minigame. What does that even... What does that even have to do with pool? God damn you, Majima. So speaking of minigames, before we head over and do darts, which I'm surprisingly good at, famous last words, here's the completion list. All of the Yakuza games have this. I don't think the original game had anything like this. But, I mean, like, it did. It just wasn't something you could check, I don't think. But you did have to do stuff in a... Like, you did have to complete things in the game in order to unlock the secret boss at the end. And as the series went on, it started, like, tracking even more things you could do in the game. And one of them is always dedicated to minigames, where you have to hit certain achievements across the different minigames. And as you can see from all the ones... you can tell which minigames I do not bother fucking playing. All that often. Oh wow, did I never even play the easy course at the batting center? That's funny. Pretty much, I actually can't believe I ever won a shogi game at any point. And look at these. You have to win in Mahjong with a full straight. If you want 100% the completion list, that's what you have to be able to accomplish. Good luck with that shit. Then we got darts, another bar staple. And usually there will be multiple bars that have... usually there's only one bar that will have pool. There are multiple bars in any given game. So usually there will be multiple bars that have darts as an available option. They'll always be the same rules. I already fucking know! There will be multiple bars that have darts. They don't have different rules or anything. It's just, you know. I guess, like, darts is such a bar staple that it would be weird for bars of a certain size to not have darts available. The physics of how the darts work can be a little weird to get used to. Don't pay attention to Kiryu's weird fucking hands, by the way. Look at how those hands are modeled. Oh, it's so terrifying. Fuck! It's not super consistent. I mean, it is. It's just not consistent in execution. I believe this is usually the best way I have of succeeding in darts, is line it up over the bullseye, pull back gently, and then let go. Damn it! Pull back gently, let go. Fuck off! My own dude. I just want to do a hat trick. Damn you. I'm winning and I'm complaining because I'm not winning good enough. I'm sure there's tech involved in like just being able to just line it up, release, line it up, release. Fuck off. Okay, triple 17 and I win. There's 17. And with the triple... There's tech in being able to, like, get the dart to go exactly where you want it to go. Like, just, bam, shoot it out. That's the most consistent strategy I have when it comes to, trying to get bullseyes. Which is always, I mean, like, that's the point of darts, isn't it? Getting bullseyes, right? Like, why else would you be playing darts if you don't just want to get bullseyes every single time? I don't I don't understand. The original game on the PS2 did not have that many minigames. It had a good amount, but as the series goes on, they just started adding more and more and more minigames, to the point where there's a mode that they added. Again, the original game on the PS2 did not have this. There's a mode you can play where you can just go around the city and explore and like not do any story stuff. And you can just go around and just play different mini games, and you can spend a significant amount of time in these games just going around and playing mini games if that's your deal. Personally, mini games, especially of this nature, aren't really something that typically appeals to me. I wouldn't generally rather be spending my time playing a game and not playing the game part of the game. But the fact that these are included as ways to spend your time, especially considering the virtual tourism aspect of the series. Man, it's like playing Guitar Hero on easy mode. It's too slow for me. It's too slow for me to get used to. I'm sure maybe there are some people for who it would qualify, but frankly, it's not necessarily something that I would see spending a significant time doing. But it is cool that it's in there. Like, they went out of their way to program all these different minigames. Really, mostly just to add a sense of flavor. At least that's what they accomplish in terms of how they're included in the game. And round out the city as like a real city with attractions that tourists and, you know, citizens could spend their time doing as part of life in Kamurocho. The batting minigame is as simple as it gets, really. It's just timing. It's a timing minigame. And I'm playing the easy course, but you can also aim where you want the ball to go at different point lineups in order to try and maximize your high score. Again, very arcadey. We will get batting minigames later in the series that are significantly more complex than this, though. And it's awesome. The batting minigame, the batting side story is the best part. One of my favorite, not best. I mean, like, there's a lot in Yakuza 5 that's great, but it's one of my favorite parts, about Yakuza 5 is the batting center minigame in that. Home Run King, baby! It's also great because it adds context to parts of the story, because in the story, not in this game so much, but in parts of the story throughout the series, you'll have scenes of characters going to different locations in the games and playing the minigames. Like, sometimes you'll have scenes of the characters going to the batting cages and just hitting a couple balls, you know? And you have that context because they're like, that's something you can do in the game yourself and play the batting minigame yourself as you're wandering around the city. So it is... So I'm going to cut that because that was actually disgusting that happened. And I'll explain why later. I'm going to have to remind myself to hold on to that footage. So it's like, you know that feeling where in a game you'll see like a big action cutscene and it's like, okay, that was cool. Can I play that now? Why can't I do that? Why can't I do the thing that I just watched the character in the cutscene doing? It has that same vibe where, like, you'll have characters, because you see that all the time in games that take place in urban environments like this. You'll have characters who, like, what they do in the cutscene is start playing something like an attraction or do something that's just a static part of the environment around them. But, like, what it was modeled and put into the game and shown as being was, like, something that you could do as a minigame. But in the actual game, you can't do it. So it is really cool to be able to play through a game and be like, oh, that character's doing that minigame at that location. I can go to that location and play that minigame myself. It's not a big deal, but it is cool that it's included. Oh no! I shouldn't be showing those either. In this game, there aren't any arcade games you can be playing. But there will be. Oh, there will be. I already showed the UFO catcher, the claw machine. And what's funny is that's another thing, is the toys you can win in the claw machine. God fucking damn it. The toys that you can win in the claw machine have no purpose. Like, they don't do anything. Like, other items you can get, like a 7-Up or like a Boss Coffee, they can function as healing items. You can use the product placement item that you can buy as like a healing item or something that'll like help you in battle, or you can like use it as a weapon. Like if you buy an umbrella, you can use the umbrella as a weapon. But there are so many items in the game that like have no purpose. They don't do anything. Like in my inventory right now, I've got the let me just drink. No. Yeah. Yes, I'll drink this. I've got this paper plate. I bought that for a reason. But usually, like, there are a lot of items like that, and there's a convenience store very close by to where we are right now I can go to show an example, that, like, have no actual gameplay purpose, and have no utility in terms of you are playing a video game, here's an item you can buy in a video game. Like, how many games can you think of that have actual junk items that you can buy that literally have no benefit or value? It's not an item you can use in battle to help you. It's not something that you can use to, like, increase your stats, or, like, some of them will sometimes be used as part of a side quest, but even that's pretty rare. Hey, let's pop on over real quick while we're close by to one, so I can show an example. No. Here at the M store. So, like, you can buy these energy drinks, and this will heal you, this will give you more heat, this will give you health and heat. You can buy ramen and, like, other consumable, edible food items, and these will give you health. You can eat them from your inventory, and you will get health from using them. We saw the orange can be used as a weapon. It gives you a unique heat action in the game when you're in a fight. Sushi set's the same. Like, the Boss Coffee you can drink, and it'll give you health. The sake and the premium malts will give you, will make you drunk, and being drunk has passive benefits. The pocket tissues we saw was useful for a side quest, but outside of that, it is completely worthless. Oh, there's not more examples. Don Quixote's usually pretty good, like, here's a bunch of bullshit store. Like, take the pocket tissues, for example. Outside of that one side quest where if you had pocket tissues, and that like I mentioned, that was a side quest that, like, added a sense of, what do you want to call it? Like, almost immersion to the fact that you're wandering around this urban center in Tokyo, and there are barkers who exist to shove pocket tissues in your hand, and that's what they do, and that's an authentic thing, because that happens in Tokyo all the time, and then boom, you run into a side quest, and it's like, oh, hey, do you have a pocket tissue? And it's like, yeah, I do! Oh, isn't that nifty? But that's so rare, and that's not something that is like, oh, that's why the pocket tissues are in the game. They clearly decided, let's put the pocket tissues in the game, and then they came up with the idea for a sub-story wherein you would need to have the pocket tissues in order to complete the sub-story. The idea of adding an item that has no function or purpose, but just throwing it in there for flavor, came first. And there are a lot of worthless items that have no even usage in terms of a side quest. Lumber. Okay, maybe Kiwami. Maybe Yakuza Kiwami isn't the best game to show as, like, an example. But that's something you'll see in other games. There'll be, like, an item that's just like, here's some gloves. Oh, can you equip them? No. They're just mittens. So, because it's winter. You gotta keep warm. Kiwami is a little bit more utilitarian because of the way it was designed. So we already did bowling. And, oh, we can go to the ramen shop and do some gambling. We already did bowling. And because of the unique nature, and I do think it's not a bad thing, because, like I said, Yakuza 1 on the PS2 did not have an overwhelming girth of, godfuckers, of different, mini-games, like you will find in future games. So it is fair for a remake of the first PS2 game to not really have that many mini-games. No! 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 Yes! Oh! Oh! Made it. Okay. So then down, every Yakuza game will have a casino. And like all casinos, they're totally fucking bullshit. They're absolutely fucking rigged. I already did roulette, I believe. Let's do some poker. Oh, that's so nice that they have different options, because usually it'll just be, here's the game of poker you can play, fuck you. I hate Texas Hold'em poker so much. Usually the gambling minigames are the best way to make money in these games. You can get a stupid amount of money. What the hell is pineapple poker? I actually don't know what I chose here. Oh no. Whatever, just call. Call! It's fine! Playing poker against a computer is so dumb. You can't bluff a computer. The entire point of poker as a game is like a game of, like, duplicity, more or less. Playing it against the computer is so weird. as with any game, the gambling minigames are the best way to make money in the short term. Like, I remember playing GTA San Andreas back in the day. No, fuck. Let's play a real game of poker here. The hell is pineapple poker? The hell is Omaha? Sure. No. Fuck it. We'll just play Texas Hold'em. I hate Texas Hold'em, though. I remember playing GTA San Andreas and just, like, actually breaking the money. Like, having it capped out maximum money in San Andreas from playing Blackjack. Blackjack's my favorite in terms of gambling minigames. Because it's the gambling minigame you have the most control over. See, like, I'm just gonna fold. There's no way. Yeah, there was no... I literally had nothing, so... And you have to wait. You have to wait until the other fucking cards get put out. That's why I don't like Texas Hold'em. I want traditional poker, where you just have a handful of cards. And you can, like, trade cards in. I don't like Texas Hold'em. Where I'm like, oh, hopefully on the next turn they'll put out a card that gives me an actual hand. Fuck this. Yeah, there was no way. I had an ace and a queen, and there was nothing. There was no hope. And, like, how are you gonna fold before the other cards are even put out? Like, how do you know? How do you know what you had wasn't gonna be a good hand? See, look, now I have 2 pair. I'm gonna raise. Three of a kind. I'm gonna raise. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go, motherfucker. What do you... Ah! I'm, like, upset. See, I've got a king and a queen in my hand, and I have there's nothing. I hate Texas Hold'em. It's so dumb. It's like I have to hold out and hope maybe that... No, fuck. Yeah, like, why even bother? He probably doesn't have anything either, but it's not like I can beat him. And it's not like he bluffed. He just decided, oh, well. Boom. I hate games that are luck dependent, and that's what Texas Hold'em is. It takes poker, which is already a luck dependent game, and it makes it even more dependent on luck, and removes any capacity for strategy. Or the entire, like, appeal of actual poker, which is being able to bluff people that you're playing against. I don't like it. It's bad. No, wait. No, I don't want to play low stakes. Oh, whatever. I guess it's not a big deal. Blackjack is my game. Betto. Blackjack is the game that I'm actually good at. Split. Always split. Man. Meh. Rebet. Leave the chips on the table. Aw, yeah. No. We're gonna split. Stand. Stand. That's a good hand, right? Ah. Not a lot to say about blackjack. As a game, I guess. Fuck you, double down. Ah, no. I mean, it is what it is. Everyone knows how blackjack works. And then we got Baccarat. We already did roulette earlier. I have no earthly idea what the hell with Baccarat. This just seems this seems like a made-up game. This seems like they just made it up, and I don't like it. What are you supposed... Who do you think is gonna have... Like, what? Why can you bet so much on this game? Oh, who's gonna have the higher... Why do I have to do it? So we just got a 6. So the banker wins almost automatically. It's just bet who do you think is gonna have the higher, like, digit. Like the first digit. So the banker clearly won. And how do you decide whether another card goes? This game's dumb. This game is actually dumb. Once again, fuck luck-based games. Blackjack may be a luck-based game, but at least you have like agency over it. If you want to make it big at gambling, you want to play blackjack. That's how it goes in this Yakuza world. This isn't even a good casino for getting money, because you can't buy the items that you can sell. Usually, okay, so this goes back to how gambling works in Japan, which is you can't actually gamble for money. You can't, like, bet chips and then take those chips and exchange them for currency. What they do instead, mostly at pachinko parlors, is you get, like, you can take the points, basically, that you have and exchange them for prizes. And then you can go to a pawn shop and sell the prizes for money. So it's like a legal loophole kind of thing. So that's pretty much it in terms of minigames we have access to right now, except for the hostess clubs and the Kiwami means extreme minigames.